Hey everyone, Mrs. Collins here. I'm just giving you a little update on what the library has been up to lately. In case you haven't come in the last couple of months, we've been doing a lot of work on making our nonfiction books that are super interesting and fun to read more accessible and easy for you to find. Here, take a look at what we've done so far. As you come into the library, you'll notice that we have a few new nonfiction sections over here in our area with all the tables. And our first of those areas is our cooking and food section. Very intriguing. As you can see, we have books of all sorts about food and nutrition, about different types of recipes from different areas of the world and the United States, general stuff. We also have a how-to section now. This is all of our nonfiction books that teach you how to do something super useful, from games to home and garden to miscellaneous crafts and skills to writing and speech. We've got makeup and beauty, health and well-being. We've got quite a few books on yoga and meditation, if you believe it or not. Paper and calligraphy, collecting, tech, sewing and knitting, and of course, drawing, painting, and cartooning. We have a bunch of books that'll teach you how to be a great artist. Next up, we have our sports section, starting with different sports like baseball and aquatic sports and winter sports and basketball and football and soccer and skateboarding and martial arts and all sorts of other stuff. Including some just general books about the history of sports. We also have our animals nonfiction section with sections for all of our different types of animals, those that live with us in our homes and those that do not. Be sure to check these books out when you get a chance. And if you're visiting our online library, you'll notice a couple of new things. Our first thing is that we now have a chat feature. You can click on this little icon from the main page, and you will be able to ask me questions like, can you reserve this book for me? Do you have this book? Any other question that you have, a piece of information. How do I do this? I will answer all of your questions as quickly as I possibly can. The other thing you'll notice is that we have a new podcast. The Library Club is making this. It's called Middle School Students Argue About Books. And if you go to the main page, you can find it, or you can go to the MSS AAB podcast page, listen to our episodes there, and also get updates. For instance, on March 24th, Jennifer Choldenko, a children's author, is going to be joining us to argue about historical fiction. You won't want to miss it. Last, but certainly not least, remember that library books, like everything else that lots of people touch, could be carrying germs. So given our current situation with coronavirus, it's a good idea when you check out a library book to wipe it down, and maybe also your hands before you touch your face after you've been reading one of our library books. We're doing our best job here in the library to keep everything clean and sanitary, but of course we have a lot of books and a lot of people touch them. So just make sure that you're being responsible. And if you are going to be staying home for a few days, make sure you stop by the library first to stock up on good reading.